Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory, my Let's Play. Um, Today, more quests, as always. I've gotten a lot of things prepared, right? So I didn't make any progress, but I got a lot of things prepared. I already made some of this wire stuff, but in fact, what I did is I actually made 16, uh, like 16 times, I guess you would call it, bundled wire. So this thing can actually support like 6 machines all running at this tier of power at the same time. And if we go to the recipes, you can see that you actually just start with like this lowest tier here. Um, there you go, which is just like the stripped stuff that we made last time with rubber sheets. And then you just craft up multiple at a time. So 2, and then you do 2 again, and then 2 again, and then 2 again, until you're at 16. And this thing is a monster. This thing will support all the machines we'll probably need in this tier. It's worth it. It's expensive because, I mean, it's like an entire stack of these ingots or half stack, but worth it. Because, I mean, hey, stuff is so plentiful to us. I also did a lot of resource gathering, right? So this chest is looking nice and full. I made a second obsidian furnace just to help process the stuff from mining trips faster. And now we are ready to get power. Well, I mean, so we made power last time, but we need to store the power and be able to output it in the like. So, what do we need? We need to make this thing called a CEF. I've already saved it, and if you look, there's 2 versions that the quest will accept. If we hover here, the inventory slots, 4 or 16. That is how many batteries or like internal buffers it can have. But, sorry, that's how many batteries or internal buffers it can have, but that also controls that is the number of batteries or buffers for batteries it has, and it also controls the output that we can get from that system. So if let's see. Yeah. What I'm thinking is to actually, so this controls the number of machines that can be running at the same time, and that in this machine that we're about to make will control like the actual output of that power. Otherwise, I think we'd still get bottlenecked at some point, and so I'm just gonna make the better version. Basically, the difference between the two. So here's the cheap one, right? It uses a little bit smaller wires. These are the 4 times, and these are the 16 times. So only difference though. That's quite easy. We can do that. And I even have all the stuff in this, I think this workbench, required to make a circuit. So we're going to make our first tier 1 circuit. We're going to take that out. Perfect. And then we're going to save that. And that is this workbench full on slots. So everything we'll need to make is in there, taken care of. We now have our circuit, and I'm going to make, okay, I already made it. So we have another work table. I'm going to plop this one down. And this is going to store, this is going to store machine casing stuff. I kind of, again, am categorizing these. So we'll pretty much need a wrench and a hammer for in here. And I think that'll be most of what we need. And then the ability to make tin wire cables as well. So let's get another set of wrought iron tools underway. We're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be for the hammer. For the wrench, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 maybe? Something like that. I don't know. Here, let me... I don't remember if the wrench is plates or not. I think it's that. Let's see. Yeah, but with a hammer. Okay. So let's quickly craft our hammer first then. And then... So now we need the wrench. Boop. And then we'll just need wire cutters, I believe. So we'll want 3 of these? Yeah. 3 of these. And then turn one of them into bolts and a screw. And then quickly look up wire cutters. And it's at the bottom on the 3rd page, 4th, which one? If we go backwards, there it is. Okay, so we have all the tools we'll need for this station. We can keep in here. Let's tell it how to make tin cables first, because why not? We can do that. Just throw a whole stack in here. Boop. Oh. 1, 2, 3, I think is all we need to start with. And then we'll clear that, lock this. Make tin wires. Lock that. Oh, we only needed 2, but that's fine. Then we're just gonna need a bunch of wrought iron plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stick these in here. Let's teach it this one. Save it. Then teach it that one. And we need more plates. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we're gonna need rubber to coat these wires. For now, I'll just keep that extra one in here I made by accident. I don't know that we need to, I guess we'll save. Yeah, sure. So wire and rubber sheet. It's gonna get us a couple of those. I'll save it for now till I need the room. Perfect, we're gonna save that. And I think that is our craft ready. Let's just throw all the stuff we need in here. Bam. Okay, that is a CVF, meaning we've completed this quest. CEF, excuse me, for the low voltage tier. Okay, and let me dig out those real quick, because we're gonna need to turn that a specific way. There's the crescent hammer, I just saw it. Boop. Okay. Oh, and then we'll need to turn this facing into the CEF because it only outputs out that one side. And there you go. Now we have like power. This wire has power. Because it's covered, I can't take damage from touching it. That's the reason you put the rubber on them. If you didn't, you could make these bare cables like the one I was holding and I used to craft this, but man, they can deal quite the damage, especially in the higher voltage tiers. You will die pretty quick. Flux capacitors are nice because they can act as the batteries we need, and they're not too expensive. Lead, copper, sulfur is the only thing. So how do we get sulfur? Is it from the phosphor that we have? It wants us so we can hammer stuff. So there is sulfur ore, and let's just buy a bit of that. Oops, we already have it typed in. So I'm going to save that. I assume it just uses nickels, yeah. Oh, that's too many. Okay. And with this, we have some sulfur ore. We're going to save one and process the rest. Sweet. And yeah, this will get us enough coming in. Let's make some of the... We need this, we need lead, we need redstone and copper. Okay, flux capacitor, we're gonna make the basic tier. Okay, let's just see. So that's the one we need for the quest, yep. And then I'm gonna make a whole lot of them, believe it or not. Let's just shift right click in the recipe. 16? That's exactly how many we can fit in the thing. I think I'm tempted to do that. Watch. So we put these in here. They're going to charge up. We can put stuff in here to charge it, which is nice, including, I think, like our sword and boots. Right? No. Okay. Nope, so I was wrong about that one, but that is nice. Let's grab the rest out of there. And the only thing we were missing is lead to make more, so in case that's fine, because if we have to, that's easy. And that keeps one extra for us. Meanwhile, that power is just going to be slowly flowing in, and now that we're using the power, it should be exhausting the stuff a little quicker. So we're going to let it keep harvesting sugarcane now. I really need to get a drawer to mediate that, but I'm not going to worry about it till it becomes a problem, right? Because that's what we do. So we have one extra coil here ready for our first machine to be plopped adjacent to it. And what is that machine going to be? Well, let's see. What does the quest want us to do? With a little bit of lead iron, we can make a magnet. I don't see why we shouldn't do that. Let's just grab that. Grab 2 lead. Flux magnet. So we're only going to ever need to make one of those. Okay. And leadstone jetpack is going to want us to... We could do that at some point. I'll probably do... That's a boring one. It's not very important. Any of these kind of ones that like aren't pertinent to something that's cool that we'll make, I'll probably just do off camera. Those ones I don't really mind. All right, unlike RF power, which is safe to transport in any conduit, EU power requires caution. The key is to always use matching or exceeding voltage or amperage, from power source to cables and machines. What that means, just to sum up this whole long thing, is that if we had a CEF that was medium voltage and we hooked it up to low voltage cable, yeah, that low voltage cable is going to incinerate. Alternatively, if we had a medium voltage CEF and a medium voltage cable, and we put a low voltage machine adjacent to them, it will pretty much also incinerate. There may be an exception to that with like overclocking. We'll experiment when we get there. But for now, take my word that it's roughly something like that. So we're just going to accept and say, all right, we're not going to blow anything up like ourselves. Okay, cool. And now it's saying, hey, you have everything you need. Go get started on the, you got your power going. You got a way to deliver it to Gregtech machines. You are officially christened into the pack, or whatever they do to ships. I don't remember what that's called. I also want to make this crafting calculator real quick on camera. I think, I don't see any harm in doing that. Let's just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone. I went out and plucked one of these black lotuses earlier. That will be our black dye we need. And then we just need 1 redstone and 1 iron. So that's easy enough. 1 iron. Let's type it in down here. Calculator. Crafting 1, boop. And we could make that other one if we wanted to, but I don't think we'll need to. It's literally just a calculator that I don't have to Alt-Tab to use, so... Not sure how interested in that I am at the moment. But this is cool. It lets us just calculate how many of each material we need to do stuff. The higher tier recipes. That's cool. So, let's make a wire mill. This is going to make our wire making efficiency better. We'll get, 2 wires like this per ingot, or... We can even get better ratios on wires afterwards. We're going to need 2 more of these circuits. We have that. We have those. We have these, but we're going to need more of the vacuum tubes. Can I just go? Okay. So for this, I'm going to need 3. And then I need 1 more vacuum tube like that. So 1, 2, 3. See how easy this gets, man? Let me just tell you, if you had to autofill all these recipes in manually, you'd want to gouge your eyes out. It's a fact. Now, we have the boards, we have the plates, we have the resistors, we have the vacuum tubes. We need a little bit more red alloy cable. And it's raining outside. Let's just fix that noise. I also could just mute it in my personal sound muffler that we made last time, but yeah, sleep. It's good, Okay, good. Just making sure it was going to clear. Okay, red. We're going to need the... So this stuff requires copper dust. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just make like 12-ish. Reason is 12 is because that's what my coal that I have in there right now smelts most efficiently. Do we only have 11? How'd that work out? How do we get a... I could have swore I did 1 more. Whatever. That's cool. Yeah, these smelt 6 items each, so let's try to keep the furnace efficiency going good too, even though we have quite a backup of, or surplus of coal, and can mine more very quickly. I keep jumping to this one and not, jeez, this one. Okay, let's get some rubber wrapped around these. All right, 2 circuits. That was, man, pretty painless. Okay, then we're gonna need these motors, and we're gonna need one of the machine hulls. So let's get the machine hull done. 8, and then an extra 3, and then get a little bit of tin going. We know we only need 1 more of these this time. Let's grab the rubber. I don't mind wrapping the rubber around wires by hand. That doesn't seem like a thing we need to... Oh, apparently I have the recipe in here though. So we're gonna put all the stuff we need. Put the machine casing, LV. So that's several of the ingredients. Now we just need 2 extra tin cables. And 2 of these. I really should just keep a separate stock for both, but this isn't too inefficient yet. And then electric motors are also going to require, so let's demonstrate the crafting calculator real quick, right? So we can add a recipe. Oops. I want to say the way we can do this is simply like LV motor. So that, and we drag it from JEI into here. Maybe not. Like that? Yes. Catalyst steps. No. We're not trying to input an electric motor. New recipe. Catalyst, inputs, outputs. So we want to output one of these. Let's try doing it this way. Save recipe. There we go. Okay. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but you treat it like a crafting table. You can go to new recipes, click on it. Man, how do we do that? That's difficult, actually. We essentially needed to click it and then just you hit the little plus sign to fill in the recipe, and then it works. Interesting. Okay. Now we want 4 of those. So that's how many, yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna need 8 tin wire. It wasn't a great demonstration, but 8 in addition to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Throw in a bit of the rubber. Okay, that's that taken care of. Let's get the copper wires situated. I think we need more, actually. 16, yeah. Sorry for the Discord pings. Per usual. I guess that's going to be a thing. It should be like a meme on my channel or something. 4. Okay, 16 of those. Let's open up the crafting calculator. We need a total of 12 iron rods, and we're going to need to magnetize some of them. Haven't done iron rods or a file. I think I should make a file and save the recipe in the other one. Right, because no file in here, right? Or in here. Oh, there's a file in here. And I don't think it's used for any of these, really. It's not. Throw the iron in here. Oops. Fill in this. Save that. So we need 12 of these total. 12. Okay, last thing we need to do is magnetize with redstone. Again, I don't think I'm going to save this one. Boop. Okay, and that should be everything we need for these LV motors. Appears not. Magnetic iron, tin cable. Ah. 4. And then we craft the wire mill. Bam. Oh, I didn't put those in my inventory, so the quest didn't register. It's okay. We're going to use 4 more motors at some point, so we'll just recraft those with the better rates we're about to get. So that's not so bad. Let us craft up some of those. The way this works is, so we needed 16 wires last time, so now we're only going to need to stick in 8 copper. See, we get a 2 times return, and pretty fast. Nice. Is this going up? It goes down while this machine's running. That's okay. Okay. Tin, so we can get better return on that now. Really, all of our wires should be done today, meaning these almost all need a refactoring of how we do stuff, but... Right, so that's going to be 2, 4. So 2 per each, meaning we need 2 more tin ingots to go in. Boop. Okay, that is that taken care of. And, oh, of course, these weren't even going in the background. That's why I need to move this to my server instead of just playing single player when I have a server just sitting there. Okay, and then we need to wrap these 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're in there. And then can we make 4? Okay, so then we need the iron rods again, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot. I can even get better rates on the copper wire. So check this out. Put 4 of the copper wire in there, and put this stuff away where it belongs. And it takes a while. This is a slow recipe, but look, 4 of these copper wires. So this one, basically half of a copper ingot was enough for the entire motor's worth of wires. When we look at the recipe right here, that's pretty cool. So let us take the iron, make some more rods. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rods. Another good batch of redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost shift clicked. That would have been costly, but not tragic. Okay. Then let's get these wires. We're probably going to need to change the recipe. So we're going to unlock it. We're going to tell it only to use these now. 4. Oh. That should be the most recent recipe right here. So we're going to forget. Right? Yeah. Okay. And that's 4 motors, meaning quest done. Boom. And I'm sure we'll use those very soon on another machine. Fine copper wire. We did that just now. Alloy smelter. That would be really nice for one of the alloys that I know we needed, but I forgot what it was. I think we also want the compressor as fast as possible, because that will increase our efficiency of plate making. See, yeah, so this one doesn't require the motors, which is nice. These will, I believe. Yep. And then a compressor is going to take 2 of those, I believe. So we might as well get the stuff to make 2 pistons. Let us 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Piston, tin cable, Need a little bit of that. That'll help us get, yeah, like I said, this compressor's a big one. That one gets us better returns on a lot of different stuff. I'd say those are the two you want right away. Then we can worry about any other machines more for fun stuff. Let's just type up the compressor. And then let me get rid of some of the stuff I have up here saved that I don't really think we need. Okay. So iron those, Cool, sounds good. We're not going to be making tin that way, meaning we can take out basically all of those recipes. We'll keep that one. Let's see what the recipe for this little gear. Oh, it's just that's a big gear. I see. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are expensive till you get the right thing. 4. Fill in that. We don't have enough these yet. Exact amount. That is PogChamp. In fact, actually, we're going to be shy of Fuse, and that's slightly less PogChamp, but we are close. So that's the 2 of those we need for the compressor, because we need a few here and there. We need 4 more, basically. So that is 2 more of the tin. Going to get popped in here. Then the main thing we need is more rubber. Suppose I could borrow from there. 3, 4. Okay. Combine up these. You can see how much faster or slower this crafting goes when I don't have all the materials prepared in front of stream like I did for those first few. Which is alright. 1, 2, 3. Ah, just enough. Wait. Or 1 shy, one or the other. Let's go smelt up some of this. Boop. So fast, I mean, that almost wasn't even worth my time to transfer those. Okay. And let's try to just fill that one in. We need iron plates. Two, 3, 4. Bam. That's a compressor taken care of. I didn't put the pistons in my inventory. Why do I do this? Why am I like this? Oh my gosh. How did it? Oh. It didn't use them? Oh, I didn't get it out yet. Okay. I was missing something. Tin cable for... Am I? Was I? Hello? What just happened? Where'd the iron... I'm so confused. So let's make some iron. 4. Okay. What happened? I'm so confused. Okay, last thing we need is moving on. Conductive iron. Really, I think we're not going to use the iron dust for anything else, meaning we can really just turn it all into this. Might as well make it an even 32 while we're at it. It's gonna fly through and it's gonna be faster than this thing's gonna be. So let's get that stuff going. Again, just to get better returns on all of this. Okay. And that is flying along. Oof, I'm gonna need a lot more rubber for this. Okay, so for now, temporarily, that one's gonna go right there. It doesn't look good, but that'll help us get better returns on the rubber at first. Okay, yeah, that's why we should have this thing going all the time, is because I remember we can get... Oh, this thing's actually chewing through sugarcane faster than one snad is producing. It's a little unfortunate. Maybe that is... Okay, that may be okay. I don't know. We're gonna choose not to worry about it until it's too late. But for now, we're just gonna craft up some of this. I should be getting a plant ball from that. Right? Oh, it's in a compressor. That's right. Yeah. Those will double, which is nice. Okay. Get all the rubber. Yep. We're gonna throw rubber in the compressor. Yeah, just in time for this to be about done. Luckily, the compressor's so fast. Look at that. Oh, that disabled it. Oops, I thought I was enabling overclocking, so it's enabled by default. Overclocking is nice. I will explain that in just a second here. We're gonna wrap as many of these as we can for now. That's more than enough to get one of the highest ones. Yeah, multiple even. 2. Maybe? No. So I'll turn all these back to 1s. That's fine. One more. It tells us not to use this, but I think if you're crouching, it should be fine. Yeah. Oh, it's multi-blocks that you can't break with the hammers. There you go. It's getting power, all the same. Just looks a little better now. So what is our rate? Are we going up? Are we going down? What's... I think once we get the alloy smelter, we can increase this thing's efficiency even more, which will help us net positive on this stuff. Yeah, it's a problem. That's so fast. Okay. I think I can make this redstone controlled, right? Yeah. So it's enabled the redstone. That means we can shut this off with a lever now, which will help us stockpile sugarcane later when we need. Oh. Hate that. Okay. Oh. I guess even stopping, like locking the hopper would be viable. Since that won't let any flow out. Yep. So that's viable too. And I don't think there's any timer. Because the only thing I'm thinking is that this thing may be faster. It'd be worth trying. It's cheap. And then a bunch of redstone torches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the clock. These. Let's try this. In place of you. What if it's just like 20 ticks? Or, yeah, so 1 second. What if it's 5? Oh, wait, it said minimum's 10. Perfect. Just do that. That may be faster. 36. 36. 37. I think we're just, yeah, we're going up slightly faster now. That is good. So we'll build back up a stockpile of that slowly with this better timer. Geez, what were we doing? Let's make some plant balls, I guess. And then worry about... I want to get some tin on reserve, too, for us to use for stuff. So maybe just to have stuff going. Already 1 million RF made by this. Crazy. Crazy. All kinds of stuff just hanging out here. Let's make the... Actually, yeah, if I throw some copper in. The olive furnace wanted a bunch of ×4 cables. Okay, I think we just need one more ×4 cable. So, let's see, ×2, ×2. That is a ×4 cables worth right there. Yep, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need rubber for the wire, which is why we're doing the plant balls. That's really going to be our bottleneck here for a little while. Yep, there we go. Oh, don't want to make rubber wire. I don't think that would be very useful to us. Okay, let's look at... Why isn't alloy furnace coming? There it is. Oh, alloy smelter. Well, that's what it would be. Save that. 4's 2 circuits and everything else we have. Can we do 2 circuits? We need more of these. More copper needs to be wired up, which now we do in here. Okay, that's almost enough. Need paper. Red alloy wire now. Boop. Okay. More rubber needed again. We'll get an electric furnace pretty soon to make up for how much coal essentially we're using right now too. For now, I don't mind wasting a little bit because I know we'll get there pretty quickly. But this will be enough to get our circuits made. You're always one shy, right? Oh, and we need one more rot plate. Okay, and that is our circuits taken care of. Alloy furnace, done. Yes, you're flying through these. Get to put this one down, and I think we're gonna have to call it quits for this episode. It's just way too long. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. As you can see, we got the steel quest. I got a lot done. Steel's from because of the fact that I had found it in a loot chest in a blacksmith. So, we don't need to talk about that. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.